Hello children, welcome again to another class of English grammar. Today children we are going to discuss the chapter conjunctions. So what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are words or is a word that joins words or group of words or sentences together. Now in the previous classes we have learned a lot of conjunctions and some of them were because, and, so that, while, when. Now children, let us continue with the chapter and let me explain how we use these words in our sentences. Now if you have a look, I have divided the blackboard into three parts. The first one gives you a lot of words which are conjunctions. The next are the words with their meanings, like each conjunction, what it means and how we use them. And I have also written some examples for you so that you can understand them in a better manner. So once again, what is a conjunction? A conjunction is a word that joins words, group of words or sentences together. Now what is the first conjunction that I have written over here? It is because. And I have also written another conjunction, that is as. What do these mean? Conjunction because means to give a reason to do something. For example, I am late because I missed the bus. So in this sentence I have given you a reason for being late. So conjunction because is used when we have a reason to explain or to write about something. Now what is the example that I have given over here? I am staying at home because it is raining. So what is the reason for me to stay at home? The reason for me to stay at home is it is raining. So I use because when I have a reason to do something. That means I can add a sentence or sentences together or group of words or words using the conjunctions. Now I have the word until. What does until mean? Until is used when we talk about time. Now if you have a look, I have used many words over here that are used for time. So let us understand what and how is until used. When we talk about a certain time, we use until. And let us have a look at the example here. I will not go home until school is over. So over here, I am talking about a certain time. And what is going to happen? I have added or joined two sentences together. What is it? I will not go home. Now when will I not go home? I will not go home until school is over. That means until the school is not over, until school doesn't get over, I cannot go home. Now I have when as the next conjunction, and again when is used when we talk about time. So let us have a look at the example here. When the bell rings, I will go home. So here also I am talking about a certain time that I will go home. But when? When the bell rings. Now we have while as the next conjunction, and again while tells us about time. In this sentence you will notice that two things have been doing at the same time. So we use while generally when we talk about two things happening at the same time. And what is the example that I have written? While I was singing, Raj was dancing. So what is the thing happening over here? At the same time, at the very same time, two things were being done. And what was it? I was singing. While I was singing, who was dancing? Raj was dancing. Next we have although. What does although mean? Although is used for in spite of. That means in spite of the teacher telling me not to talk, I was talking. So instead of using in spite of, I can use the word although. Although the teacher told me not to talk, I was talking. That means you were forbidden to do something. You were told not to do something, but in spite of that, you went and did it. So what's the example that I've written? Although it was raining, he went out. Next we have after, and along with that I have written before. So again after and before is used when we talk about a certain time. After is used when we have already done something. For example, after I went home, I did my homework. So again, we are talking about two actions over here. First is telling you about a certain thing that was done, and after that you did the second action. And what was it? After I went home, that was the first action. What did you do after you went home? You did your homework. So what's the sentence that I wrote over here? The bell rang before I entered the class. Now here we are talking again about two things, but in this what happened? The bell rang before I entered the class. That means before the second action could take place, the first action already took place. Next we have so that. So what is so that used for? So that is used for a purpose. Now what is the purpose over here? I bought some colors so that I could paint. So what was the reason? What was the purpose for you to buy colors? The purpose or the work for you was that you needed to buy something to do that work. And what was your work? To paint. So next we have if. Now why is if used? If is generally used for a condition. Now what is the sentence over here? If it rains, you can stay home or indoors. So that is the condition. What is the condition? It means if a certain thing happens, you can end up doing what you feel like, or how the sentence explains this to you. Like if it rains, I or you can stay home. For example, over here, you can do a certain thing. You can do a certain thing if that thing happens. So children, as we come to the end of this chapter, we already have learnt the different kinds of conjunctions along with what they mean and with some examples. So we will be doing some more words, some more conjunctions in the classes to come. Thank you.